Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some products and cases from Benks. So they actually went ahead and sent these products over, and they also did go and provide me with a discount code, which is going to be code TechnoTalks15 for up to 15% off. And again, you can use this code or the link in the description. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Starting off, we do have a couple of cases right here. So these are all from the MagClap series, or basically the MagSafe enabled cases. We do have the Crystal case, we have the Amor Pro case, and the Armor Air case. And I will go ahead and take a look at each one of these cases. And they also did go ahead and provide me with their screen protector, which is going to be the Glass Armor Saphire screen protector, which we will actually go ahead and put on first before we place any of the cases on the 15 Pro. So let's go ahead and start with the screen protector. All right, so starting off with the screen protector, again, this is going to be the Glass Armor Saphire screen protector. It does give you strong explosion proof, responsive touch, and full coverage protection. So it's like any other screen protector that you can pick up, but let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so inside we do get some products. So let's go ahead and take it out of the plastic pouch. All right, so we do have an instruction manual right here. It's going to be in English. So remove the protective case. And then we can also use our magic align tool. So we do get an align tool, which is usually what separates screen protectors nowadays. If a screen protector doesn't come with an align tool, then it's usually something that you don't really want. And here are all of our tools right here. And then here is our screen protector. All right, so with this screen protector, we do have our installation tray right here, which actually makes everything really simple, which is something that I'm going to be showing off. And then we do have our installation kit. So opening up our installation kit, we do get probably some alcohol wipes and a microfiber cloth. And yes, so we do get our cleaning wipe, we do get a microfiber cloth, and we do have numbers on them. So if you didn't watch their video, and you can watch their video using the QR code that they have provided, you can see that we do have our stickers to actually show us the steps that we have to take. So first we have to clean the phone, then we do have to wipe it down, and then use our dust removal sticker. And last but not least, we are going to be placing our tray on top of our phone to actually install the screen protector. All right, so let me go ahead and get everything set up real quick. And so here we have our phone. It's turned off right now. I'd recommend turning off your phone before you actually apply it. It'll just make it easier, as the screen won't turn on constantly bothering you when you're actually wiping down your phone. But if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. That's just something that I would recommend when installing screen protectors. All right, so now that we have our clean wipe right here, go ahead and fold it up and actually clean up our display, which is super easy and simple. All right, going to get all the edges and sides, try and get it as dust free as possible, and boom. So that is going to be the first part. Next up, we do have our microfiber cloth to actually go ahead and wipe it down and get it as dry as possible this time without leaving any smudges. So here we have a nice and beautiful clean display. And last but not least, we are going to be using our stickers just to be 100% about the dust that we have on here. They do provide us with a very large sticker, which is good to know. And if we do go and use this, I'd recommend folding it to remove any dust particles that you do see on here. I don't see any right now, but just to show you guys how to install the screen protector, I'm going to be showing you this step as well. And finally, all we have to do is take the sticker off right here and then plop that to the side. And now that we have a dust-free phone, we're going to be placing this on top of our phone, aligning it with the top. So this is going to be the top right here, as it says right here. And all we have to do is just pull this tab slowly. And once we do that, all we have to do is just push down and slide this portion right here. And voila. So this portion is actually pretty hard, but once you do get that slid in, all you have to do is take the phone out. First up, you do have to unclip down here. So if I do go and unclip it, and then we are going to be pushing out the phone from this side, and then we also do need to unclip the other side. And once you do unclip it, all you have to do is push the phone down, and you should have a clean installation. So if I do go ahead and take the sticker off, boom, here is our screen protector. And finally, all we have to do just wipe down to get all of our bubbles out. If you do have any dust particles on there, it can happen. Usually once the screen does turn on, it doesn't really bother you. But again, if you do have some, there really isn't much you can do about that. So let me go ahead and wipe this down completely and get to the final product. All right, so after wiping down the display a couple of times and pushing the bubbles out, other than this little tiny dot that I have here, I have gotten rid of everything. So very nice and simple process with this screen protector. Again, screen protectors nowadays, they're usually very similar glass-wise. The main thing that I'm looking for is how you install these screen protectors. I know that Spigen makes a good job at this, and Benks is doing a great job as well, having this simple procedure where all you have to do is just slide the tab out. Just makes everything so much simpler for anybody that does struggle with screen protectors. All right, so now that we have the screen protector on, we can see that we do get this edge-to-edge screen protector, which covers up the whole display. It does have smooth edges, so when your finger does slide across, it doesn't bother you, and it looks flawless. So let's go ahead and move on to the cases. Starting off, I do want to start off with my favorite case from the series, the MacLab series. This is going to be the Armor Air case. So the main reason I do like this a lot is because it is using Kevlar, so it does look really nice, and it does have this nice carbon fiber look, even though it's made of aramid fiber, and it is also made in the pattern of 600D. All right, to open it up, all we have to do is pull this tab open, and here we have our case. Voila. So here is a look at our case. We do get a nice little installation instruction inside of here if you do need that, and also how to take it off, but it is a case, so it should be fairly simple. So taking a look at our case, this is very light and very thin, feels really good in the hand. It's very similar to some other companies which actually sell their cases for a lot more than the one that Benks provides. And again, that is one of the reasons that this case is probably better than those cases that I have reviewed before. All right, so starting off the back, we can see that we do have that nice 600D weaving pattern, which looks really nice. And it also does have this nice smooth feeling to it. And I'll be quiet for this part. It has a nice smooth back. We do get a nice large lip, and on the inside we can see where our MagSafe magnets are located, and again it does say built with Kevlar. All right, to place our phone inside, it's actually very simple. All we have to do is place it from the left side, and then we do need to push down from the other edges, and voila. So here is our Armor Air case on our iPhone 15 Pro. So this is looking very nice and clean. It doesn't add any bulk to the phone, which is one of the best things about these cases, about these Kevlar cases. They're very light and thin, they look very nice, and they don't really add too much bulk to your phone. Starting off the back, we do have a very nice and large lip, so if we do drop it on its back, our camera lenses should be fine, even with a case that is this thin. And then on the front portion, we do again have our screen protector on there, so we don't have a very large lip. However, the edges are just a tad bit higher than the actual sides. So again, if you do drop it on its face, it won't be the screen that's hitting it first, it'll be the sides of the cases, which will offer some extra protection. So with the Armor Air series of cases, this is again a very thin case. It's not really meant for protecting it from drops, mainly from scratches, which is what you're looking for if you are going for a case like this. Taking a look at the bottom, we can see that we do have our USB-C cutout. We also do have our speaker grill cutout, and up top, we don't really have any cutouts because we don't need to. However, we do have a nice tiny cutout that is for our speaker grill up here. And on the left and right side, we do have our button cutout, so we are able to use the original buttons of the phone. So starting off the power button, very nice and easy to click, and also the volume marker. Again, very nice and easy to click, and also really easy to use the action button, mainly because we don't have a case over it. We do have very minimal branding on this case. Just on the camera lens, it says Benks, but other than that, no other branding. All right, to test out the MagSafe that comes with these cases, I do have a nice little MagSafe power bank right here, and if I do plop it on, you can see that it definitely does stick on there, and it should begin charging in just a moment, and here it is. So MagSafe power bank definitely goes on there, even with that large lip, and it does line up perfectly with the phone. If you do a nice little shake test, we can see that the magnets are really strong. And just to show that off again, these magnets definitely are fairly strong, even for a thin case like this. All right, so this is gonna be the MacLab Armor Air case, and again, I will have links in the description for all these cases. So let's go ahead and move on to our next case. All right, so this next case is actually very similar to the Armor Air case. This is actually called the Amor Pro Case. And one of the main reasons that you would go for this case is if you still want that Kevlar look with the 600D pattern, and you do want some protection with the phone, because the Armor Air series is actually a fairly thin case and it won't really give you some drop protection, this is the one to go for. So again, similar unboxing, all we have to do is pull our case out, and then we do get some installation instructions on here. Again, you start from the left side and push down from the right side. So let's go to move this to the side. And here is a look at our Amor Pro case. So again, we do get that nice smooth design with the Kevlar weaving in the 600D pattern, which looks really nice. But this time we do get a thicker case with more cushioning on the inside, and this allows for extra drop protection. We still do get our MagSafe magnets inside of there. We still do get the Kevlar material that's used with this case, and it's still a fairly light case. So placing our phone inside, again, very simple, starting from the left side, just go ahead and push down and push the right side in, and voila. So here is our Amor Pro case with the iPhone 15 Pro. So again, similar design, basically looks the same. We do get the same large camera lens lip, so if you do drop it on its back, the camera lenses should be fine. We still do get that nice pattern in the back. We do get our sides covered up this time, and it is actually a softer material. It does add a tad bit more bulk, but weight-wise, you don't really notice any difference compared to if you were holding your phone without a case. So taking a look at the front display, we do get a larger lip this time, even with the screen protector on. It does go fairly above the display, so if you do drop it on his face, then again, it should be fine in most circumstances. And for the buttons, we do have these metal buttons, which feel really nice and premium. And if we do go ahead and do a nice little click test, we can hear and feel how soft it is and how easy it is to click. Same goes for the volume rocker and also for the action button. And something cool about the action button is we do get this red outline on the inside, just to show you that that one is the action button, which adds some texture to this case. Again, just like the previous case, we do get MagSafe functionality. So if we do plop our MagSafe power bank on, we can see that we are getting our wireless charging pass-through, and we are getting our MagSafe compatibility. If we do a nice little shake test with this case as well, we can see that the magnets are really strong on this case. All right, so this is gonna be the Amor Pro case. Again, if you do really like the design of the Armor Air, but you do want that extra protection with your new iPhone 15 Pro, then this is the case to go for. So let's go ahead and move on to our final case. Last but not least, we do have our MagClap Crystal series of cases. Again, this is for the iPhone 15 Pro. We do get some information on the front portion, so 1.6 meters for the drop protection. And again, we do get fully covered protection, precise hold position, tough, and anti-drop. So this is actually similar to the previous case. It is a little thicker compared to the Armor Air case, and we do get the same representation with all of these cases. All right, so taking a look at the front of this case, we can see that we do have this frosted back compared to the Kevlar back that we had on the previous cases. This one is not completely clear, but the reason it's not completely clear is because this will keep it from turning yellow. The sides are blacked out, and again, this is a frosted matte look on the back. So on the inside, again, we do get our MagSafe ring, we do get the drop protection, we have the air pockets on the edges of this phone to absorb that shock, and to place our phone inside, again, very simple. All we have to do is start from the left side and just push down the right side, and voila, here is our crystal case for the iPhone 15 Pro. So again, just like the previous cases, we do get our MagSafe magnets. However, we do get a different look with this, with the frosted matte black finish. So if you do have a natural titanium one or a white one, it'll actually show off a little more. We do get the same large camera lens lip, so if you do drop it on its back, then again, those camera lenses should be perfectly fine. And on the front, we still get that nice large lip, so we are getting that extra drop protection on the front. And again, if you do drop it on its face, it should be fine in most circumstances. Taking a look at the bottom, we do have our cutouts for our USB-C charging port, and on the left side we do get a nice lanyard cutout, so if you do use lanyards, you can go ahead and place that on there. Just like the previous case, we do have metal buttons on the sides, and again, they are very nice and clicky, just like the other cases. If you do take a look at the volume rocker and the action button, again, very nice and clicky and easy to click. So overall, these cases all do the same thing. They all protect your phone. They all have very nice designs to them, but they are just a tad bit different, especially the Armor Air case. That case is probably one of my favorites out of these three, as it is the thinnest case, the lightest case, and I usually do go caseless, especially with the 15 Pro. I've been using a caseless for a little while now, and having this thin case gives me that extra scratch protection without adding any bulk to it or even messing up with the design, because that Kevlar design does look very nice. So this is going to be the crystal case, and this is going to be the last case. Again, before I end this video off, here is a look at all three of the cases. As I said, the Armor Air case is going to be that thin and light case if you do want a minimal case, but you still want that nice design. The Armor Pro is going to be the same case, just with that extra added drop protection because it is a tad bit thicker. And then the crystal case is if you want something a little clearer, but doesn't mess up with the design of your phone, and also has MagSafe just like the other cases. This is the one to go for. So all three of these cases are very nice cases, and they all do the same job respectively. Again, we also do have the screen protector, which will go and protect your display without messing up with anything. Alright, so that'll basically wrap it up for this video. As always, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you do want to get 15% off, use code TechnoTalks15, which I will have linked down below. So see y'all in the next one.